Well, hello there. I'm Kim Berry, editor of Food and Drink Business. Welcome to our weekly news roundup, brought to you by Allied Finishers, specialists in hygiene and safety solutions tailored to the food and beverage industry from the floor up. In the news this week, Australia's largest dairy cooperative, Norco, says it will have to retrench 170 employees after failing to secure the financial support it was seeking from the federal government for its flood recovery. Norco says potentially 240 jobs may go if adequate funding isn't found. The announcement came after Federal Industry Minister Murray Watt announced the 6 recipients of the joint state and federally funded Anchor Business Support Grants. Norco received $34.6 million, but said it was disappointed the amount didn't cover the 3 projects that it had outlined in its application. Murray Watt told ABC North Coast that he was surprised Norco came so hot out of the gate with the redundancy announcement after he had met with the CEO, Michael Hamsden, last Friday. It's not clear what happens now in terms of whether Norco receives the grant despite layoffs. So Watt said that the main proviso of the funding was that the recipients kept their businesses in the Northern Rivers region. Both Norco and the Minister said there had been ongoing constructive conversations about flood recovery measures, so let's see how this one plays out. Seafood Industry Australia says its whole of industry export market strategic plan is a first for the sector, and it capitalises on the cohesion that was forged during COVID. SIA CEO Veronica Papacosta said that the industry was the first and worst hit when the pandemic started. The plan future-proofs the supply of sustainable Australian seafood, with its main goal being to grow Australian seafood exports to $2 billion by 2030. The industry currently contributes about $1.4 billion to the national economy. So many prawns on Barbie. Coles is partnering with Royal DSM and Morton Co Grassdale feedlot in Queensland to trial the feed supplement Bovea on cattle in a bid to reduce methane emissions. DSM trials overseas have shown positive results of its use, reducing up to 30% of the methane emissions. It is also trialling on pasture-based cattle farming with Fonterra. There's a lot happening in the realm of making livestock less gassy, with research and trials also underway using Asparagopsis seaweed. Australia's largest, it literally owns 1% of the continent, integrated cattle and beef producer AACo is working with Tasmanian seafood outfit Sea Forest on a pilot program with Wagyu cattle. And finally, Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific Partners has signed a power purchase agreement with Alinta Energy, which will bring the beverage giant closer to its goal of 100% renewable energy by 2025. For all these stories and more, head to the website foodanddrinkbusiness.com.au. Thanks to Allied Finishers. And with that, I'm Kim Berry, over and out.